चढ़िया गुरु गोबिंद सिंह लै धर्म नगारा मारिया नरंगा तुरकड़ा जिन खिंचिया हंकारा धरती पै गया हलचला सब छोड़े घर बारा ऐसे द्वंद कलेश में खपियो सब संसारा राजे शाह बजीदड़े सब होसी छारा सच्चे सतगुरु बाजों को नहीं पै काटन हारा मीणिए मसंदिए नड़ी कुड़ी मार की सवा उठाए के तुरका नो दे उदय अस्तलो भाजना पाए गए गुरु सिंगा रचे जयकारे बजाउण के गुरां दे प्यारे गज गज गारा जावे नाल जफदे पावे नान गुरु गोबिंद सिंह मानू पावे नाल जफदे पावे वैरी नू भाजना पावे दुष्टां नू झटकावे खालसे दी तेग झल्ली ना जावे वैरी नू सोधा लावे रणपता ने गजदा जावे निहालो जावे जो आया महाकाल दी शरण सो निहालो
The Shaheed Bhai Mani Singh Ji Gatka Akhara is a Sikh martial arts group dedicated to keeping alive the heritage of the Sikh martial tradition. To understand the foundations of Gatka, Roop Singh explains more about the fundamental Sikh beliefs.
My role is to go into schools and talk about the Sikh religion. Quite often when I meet people, they have no idea of who are Sikhs. And I explain that the religion started in the 15th century. Guru Nanak was the first guru, and his basic message was humanity and spirituality with an element of practicality. So we're a very pragmatic and a spiritual people. They'll find Sikhs all over the world now, and it's one of the largest religions in the world. And we really truly believe that we have only two roles in our life. One, to remember God the Creator, and two is to serve humanity. When we're talking about serving humanity, we're not bothered about what colour or what religion people are. Our job is to serve them. And that's what Sikhs are known for. People often get the misconception by looking at a Sikh simply because of their outer appearance, especially the men with their beards and the turbans and the swords that we carry. But if you look at their history, if you look at the background of the Sikhs, then you'll see that the Sikhs have never actually used the sword to take over countries or land or to rule people or to convert people. They've always used the sword to help others. In fact, they've often laid down their lives to help others. And the history speaks for itself, because the 5th Guru and the 9th Guru gave their lives to help others. And that's the teachings that the Gurus gave to the Sikhs. Help the oppressed. And that's what we follow.
Sikhs are a community who are committed to following a balanced lifestyle which allows them to focus on their spirituality, selfless service and their rich martial heritage. Jaskeerth Singh is a Gatka instructor for the Shaheed Bhai Mani Singh Ji Gatka Akhara. He told us more about the martial art.
Gatka is a Sikh martial art. It was formed in the 1600s by the 6th Sikh Guru, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. It was created as a self-defense martial art because the Sikhs were being oppressed at the time by the Mughal Empire. It's an all-encompassing martial art which allows a single person, regardless of their ability or gender or anything, to take on and defeat an army of 125,000. The martial art revolves around the Bendra, which is the basic 4-step movement, which allows you to move around your opponent while staying balanced and being able to defend yourself from all 4 directions. It's only until we've actually mastered the wooden or the training tools that we can then approach and pick up the sword itself. The sword is classed as probably one of the highest weapons within the martial art, and for that reason the sword is is classed as our master. Before we pick up the sword, we always show some sort of reverence or respect to it by either bowing to it or performing some sort of worship towards it. Gatka was formed to protect the innocent, the weak and the oppressed. Since the start of the religion, Sikhs have always been oppressed, and even up until 1984 and the attack on the Sikhs' most holiest shrine, the Golden Temple of Amritsar, the Sikhs have been oppressed and Sikhs have been targeted for who they are and what they believe in. Today we find there's a lot of intolerance towards people of all cultures and all societies, and Gatka allows that person, whoever takes part, to become strong within themselves, have that self-confidence and be able to fight with their mind. As much as it is physical, Gatka is very spiritual as well, and for anybody who picks up a sword with anger or hatred, that person is bound to fail. Anybody can wield a sword, but only a saint soldier can defend themselves and protect themselves, which is what Gatka is all about.
It can be agreed that all martial arts are generally male-dominated, but Gatka prides itself on being open to people of all ages, abilities and genders. Rup Singh explains the concept of equality within Sikhism and how the Sikh gurus would encourage Sikh women to train in Gatka and fight in battles.
All the gurus in the Sikh religion have taught about equality. If you look at the history of the Sikh women, they've played an enormous role in helping the menfolk in battles. Many, many ladies have died, many have fought, many have given their lives, and one particular lady that comes into mind is Bhai, and she was one of the greatest, the bravest Sikh heroes in the history of the Sikh religion. She is an icon to the new generation of Sikh girls, to be a good role model, determined and full of character.
Gatka and other sword fighting techniques are based upon the foundation of protection. It must be noted that spirituality is a key factor, and the ability to increase one's spiritual mindset allows the participants to perform the explosive martial art blindfolded.
I've just seen the performance and I thought it was absolutely incredible. I was laid down when the gentleman cut the melon, and that was just so much skill involved, and the appreciation there is just phenomenal. And I would come back and watch this all the time.